Hello. I felt that I have to answer these emails that I've been receiving lately. Now here are 5 of them, and I've taken the gist of each email. For example, one said, "Why do I get stuck?" Another one said, "Why do I sabotage what I know is good for me?" Another one said, "Why can't I live from what I know?" Another one said, "I know love is the answer, yet I keep choosing fear." And someone asked, and they were very frank, they said, "I pretend to know the truth and have written a book on spirituality, and yet I find it hard to walk the walk." So, what is really the dilemma? I have been doing hypnotherapy for 30 years, and I've had hundreds and hundreds of clients, and I found a common thing why they get stuck. Because although they have read and studied spirituality and practiced meditation and done it all, and they have the knowledge, yet they're not fully convinced who they are to live from it. In other words, there is self-doubt. And it is this self-doubt that creates this stuckness. I remember having read of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, my mentor, who said that the last enemy to self-realization is self-doubt. So, what is this feeling of self-doubt? Although it's a very subtle feeling, it's been said by Ram Tzu, I believe. He said it's just like having a pebble in your shoe, and although it bothers you and you're quite aware of it, yet you don't know how to get rid of it. This pebble is referred to as unconscious guilt. It is a feeling that you're not good enough, or there's something wrong with you, or you don't deserve love, or there's something missing. It's a very subtle feeling because we doubt whatever we have read and studied and known for years. And hopefully that this video will help you to break free from that doubt and find out for yourself. One premise that I keep pointing out all the time in whatever I do is that the real teacher is inside you. It is your own very awareness, your own being. And once you have trust in that, that in itself will take care of all self-doubt. This self-doubt acts in many strange ways. Some which I have enumerated are, which I have experienced through clients, is wanting what you can't get, needy for love and attention, and yet fearful of rejection, suspecting that you're not good enough for total lovingness. When things go well for a long time, start seeking to upset the apple cart by finding fault. Do not appreciate anything that comes easily and take it for granted. Inability to love completely without restraint. For example, codependence in relationship is another part of self-doubt. And yet, what is it that we are missing? What is it that we are doubting? You see, here is the great paradox of truth. You are a being, a human being, but humans, there are over 6 billion on this earth, but there is only one being. You are that one being. You are that love, that connection. but we still cling on to this idea of who we think we are, which is of course an ego. And because of that, we fear love. So self-doubt is the result of fearing love, the one thing which we want more than anything. Because love, you see, real love, unconditional love, is a oneness. And ultimately within us feels like an emptiness or a nothingness. So we are this awareness that once we start going deep within, beyond the feelings of sadness and doubt and fear, once we go deep enough beyond all that, we will find what we have always wanted. So here is the key. How do we heal this self-doubt? Well, first, acknowledge the fact that you feel this self-doubt. Feel it in your body. Sit with it whenever you feel discomfort, whenever you feel dissatisfied with life, whenever you feel something is missing, something is wrong. Sit with this heaviness in your body. Do not indulge in thinking about it or the stories that you have concocted around it, but simply feel it as a sensation. And ask, what is deeper than this? And then, of course, the mind will come up with some answers, like, well, there's a fear of this because I've experienced that. And then stop and ask, what is deeper than this? And be relentless. Keep on going deeper and deeper. Then you reach a point where even this sensation is gone. And you feel a space, a nothingness, a silence, which is scary in the beginning unless you have met it before, unless you faced it. And ask yourself, what is deeper than this? Some people say, but I'm so afraid of this space, of this nothingness. Well, let me tell you this. What you're afraid of is not that space. What you're afraid of is the idea about that space. Because nothingness itself can never be fearful. It is nothing. How can fear exist in nothing? When you allow yourself to feel that peace, by going beyond, or rather going deeper and deeper, beyond anything that you experience, then you'll enter another stage. A total silence, but there comes a feeling of joy, a feeling of peace, a feeling of everything is alright. Once you start feeling this, and it goes deeper and deeper, then you'll know a joy, ecstasy, a bliss, and you'll know that your nature is not something. It is not a thing. It is not dependent on anything. It is simply this. This now. This it. And once you know it, beyond any doubt, then you have found peace. You have found yourself, who you are. You are home. Buddha called it nirvana. Jesus called it the kingdom of God within. It is truly coming home. Namaste.